This video is about Lesson 9. Analyze author's purpose and point of view. So there is a new mind map for this type of writing. Let me show you how to draw one of those. We want to start with a rectangle. I'm going to make a space for topic, a space for main idea, a space for purpose, and actually let me make that just a hair bigger because I need to show you something here. And then on this bottom section, we're going to divide it into two parts. So this is the structure of this mind map. And let me come in and write some words in here. We have our topic. We have our main idea. I've added a section for purpose. And for purpose, we're going to have to make a choice. So let me give you some options here. We have inform, explain, persuade, or entertain. And let me just make sure that you know what each of these mean. Inform means to give information, to give facts, instructions, to inform, to give information. To explain is to give more details. It could be to give instructions. Persuade means that the author is trying to convince you to believe something. And to entertain is to make you laugh or bring you enjoyment in reading. So we're going to take facts from the story. And then we will come up with a statement of purpose. This is quite a bit harder than just finding main idea and topic, which is where we started out. Let me just show you something here. If we go back to lesson 2, and you don't have to do that, but remember when we were doing these, when we were just learning how to do main idea and topic, this is considerably more difficult. What I'm showing you in this video. We have to be stronger readers to be able to do this one. So let's look at the paragraph. This is on page 20 in the middle of the page. It's the example. Page 20, right in the middle of the page. And I'm going to highlight as I go. Rangers in Yosemite National Park in California are shooting black bears with rubber bullets. They want to keep bears from going to campsites. So rangers, these are trained professionals. They're not just people like me out shooting the bears. Here's the where, Yosemite National Park, shooting black bears with rubber bullets. Why? They want to keep the bears from going to campsites. No one in Yosemite has been hurt by an encounter with a black bear this year yet. However, not long ago, a hiker across the country was killed by a black bear. She came across the black bear and her cub. So this was a mama bear. Okay, the purpose of this passage is to inform. It is telling me about the situation. We'll come back to topic and main idea just a second. So let's get some facts down here. I'm not going to recopy the story, but I'm going to say that rangers shoot black bears with rubber bullets. So they're not killing the bears. Why might they be doing this? What would the rubber bullets do? They hurt very badly. They make big bruises. Rubber bullets are not fun. So rangers shoot the black bears with rubber bullets to keep them away from campsites. Okay. So why would they want to keep them away from campsites? A woman hiker was killed in the past by a mama black bear. And that's important, that this was a mother black bear. If the cub hadn't been there, we don't know that the bear would have attacked this lady. There's one more thing I want you to infer about this passage. Are the rubber bullets working? They tell us that the rangers are doing this. Is it working? And how do you know? It does seem to be working, because they tell us that no one has been injured this year. Is the author certain that the rubber bullets will work? Does this author believe that the rubber bullets are enough? No, because he or she says no one has been hurt yet. So the author is suggesting that maybe it's worked so far, but it may not continue to work. It is not a guaranteed solution. So I'm going to add that in here. It is not a sure thing. So all of this comes from what I read. This is from the story. I'm just pulling these details out, writing them in here as I understand them. I know that the author's reason for writing this passage is to tell me information. It is to inform me of information. Okay, one other thing that I failed to mention, and it's so important, right here. Where was this hiker that was killed by a black bear? Was she in Yosemite? No. I need to go back and add this in because it's important. She was across the country. California is on the west coast. So this lady, it sounds like, was on the east coast that was killed by the bear. So here's what the purpose is. The author is telling me that an incident across the country could occur in Yosemite. Rangers are working to prevent a bad situation. With black bears. So let me ask you something, vocabulary-wise. What is another way of saying the purpose statement? What have I just written here? It's not the main idea of the passage. It's a summary. So the purpose statement, you can think of that as a summary of the passage. Okay, let's take a look at main idea or topic. We could do either one of those first. I'm just going to continue working backwards. And it's one sentence. It's based on everything that I've written down so far. So, who or what is this passage about? Now you could...
Call from Diane. Call from Diane. Call from Diane. Call from Diane.
So I need to determine who or what this passage is about. Now I could make an argument that this is about rangers. I could also make an argument that it's about black bears. So I'm going to combine those two. I'm going to say rangers in Yosemite Yosemite needs to be capitalized. Are using rubber bullets to prevent bad encounters between tourists and black bears. And you might be thinking, no, they're using rubber bullets to keep the bears away from the campsites. But go deeper. Why do they want to keep the bears away from the campsites? So, the topic here, preventing bear problems. There are other topics you could write, but that's the one I'm going to use. This is harder. This is a more advanced skill than finding main idea. We are up to chapter 9. And when you think about, don't do this, guys. When you think about it, when you were in chapter 1, this is all we were doing. Topic and main idea. And look at how far you've come. Your reading skills are getting stronger. Okay, I'm going to stop this video before I start the next one, just so they won't be terribly long. So I'll see you in the next clip for the bottom of page 20.